Alright guys, so we're going to be looking at how to create tables and graphs and find the number patterns using input and output tables. So let's get started. We're going to use this information about Sherry to solve for the problems number 4, 5, and 6. So looking at problem number 4, let's start with the information about what's going on here. So Sherry is 6 years old when her brother Brian is born. The equation below can be used to show the pattern in Brian's and Sherry's future ages. In the equation, y represents Sherry's age and x represents Brian's age. So we have y is Sherry and, whoops, not that one, x is Brian's. It says complete the table to show Brian's and Sherry's future ages. Well, I know that Sherry, y, equals x, or Brian's age, plus 6. So however old Brian is, plus 6 more is going to give us Sherry's age. So if we say that, for example, Brian's age, when he is 0, he's not born. Sherry was 6 years old because up here it tells us that she is 6 years old when he is born. Okay, so knowing that our rule is x plus 6, down here we have our x. We're going to add 6 to this here, which will give us or equal our y. So 0 plus 6 equals 6, gives us our y. 2 plus 6 is 8. 4 plus 6 gives us 10. 6 plus 6 gives us 12. And 8 plus 6 gives us 14. So, whenever Sherry is 8 years old, Brian is 2 years old. When Sherry's 10, Brian is 4. When she is 12, he is 6, and when she is 14, he is 8 years old. And we could keep going following this rule. So when, let's say when Brian is 20 years old, you would still follow the same rule. 20 plus 6 would give you 26. So Sherry would be 26 at the time he is 20, and so on and so forth. Looking at number 5, it says use the data from problem 4, which is what we just did, to complete these ordered pairs. Well, we know on an ordered pair, just like the alphabet, goes X, Y, Z. That is how we graph our ordered pairs. X goes first and then Y. We also know, we talked about this in class, that an airplane, when it takes off and it goes, that it's got to go across before it can go up. So we're going to look at our X and then our Y. We're going to go across and then up. So, but we'll look at that in just a moment. Let's go ahead and put what our ordered pairs would be. You see this first one is done for you. Up here they have, let's use a different color. Up here they have X as 0 and Y as 6. So we're going to go through and do the exact same thing. Brian's age is the X, so we have 2. And then Sherry's age is the Y, so we have 8. So 2, 8 would be our next coordinate pair. 4, 10 would be the next one. 6, 12 would be the next. And then 8, 14 would be the next. Now, looking at problem 6, we're going to actually plot the points on the coordinate grid below and to represent their ages. So if we look at the bottom, we have Brian's age. And then on the side, we have Sherry's age. Which remember, Brian was our X and Sherry is our Y. So all we have to do, knowing from our coordinate grids that we have X and Y, is go and now put our points on there. So the first X that we have is 0, 6. So that means I'm going to go across, because x is across, 0, which means I don't have to go anywhere. I stay at my origin, 0, 0. And then I can go up y, which is 6. So I'm going to go from 0 all the way up to 6. Oops, and I get right. It doesn't want to work for me. Let's try this right there. And so that would be 0, 6. The next one for 2, 8, I would go across x to 2 and then go up to y, which is 8. Of course, I have to start at my origin. Next one, starting at my origin, 0, 0, I go across 4, because that's our x-axis, and then up 10, because that's my y-axis. The next one, I start at my origin, 0, 0. I'm going to go on the x-axis to 6, so that means I'm going to go across on the x-axis, 6, and then up my y-axis to 12. So that puts me right about there. And then the last one, I have 8, 14. So I'm going to start at my origin, 0, 0, go across 8 on the x-axis, and then up 14 on the y-axis, and I'm going to be right about there. And that's it, guys. That is how you're going to come up with your input-output number pattern using the rule for y, and then how you graph it. So good luck on your assignment today.